What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So, here with a preview video for the Denver Broncos versus the Detroit Lions. Playing this Saturday. It's going to be the third game of 3. Get the late night game. And yeah, this is going to be a huge matchup for both sides. Detroit, they're trying to figure out what positioning they're going to have in the playoffs. I don't think anybody, maybe Green Bay has a chance to catch them in the division, but I don't know if that's going to happen. They just had a terrible loss. So yeah, Detroit, they're trying to get a top 3 seed. I think they're 4th right now. Broncos, on the other hand, they're in a freaking 6-way tie for the last 2 wildcard spots. So huge game for the Broncos here. And yeah, we're here to preview it. So, a couple little notes before we start the preview. Looks like Dan Campbell admits he got a little bit of anxiety playing against Sean Payton. He said Sean Payton's going to come in there and try to make him look silly, which hopefully that's the case, as a Broncos fan. Hopefully, because I actually think Dan Campbell's been a really good coach for the Lions, but hey, hopefully Sean Payton's got some tricks up his sleeves that Dan Campbell cannot counter. Starting to see articles, people starting to write apologies to Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. It's a thing of beauty, man. Just how this season has turned. It's insane. There's still a long way to go. But it's turned for the better, We still got a lot of work to do to reach the ultimate goal, but, so far so good. I don't think a lot of people expected this to happen. Let's see what we got on here next. Some notes for today. Greg Dulcich returned to practice. He was designated to return from the IR. So that's a receiving threat right there. We haven't really had a receiving threat at tight end. That one dude last week, number 85. I want to say Krill. Could be wrong. The tight end that had that big play, he was 85. We're like, okay, maybe that's the receiving tight end that we've been looking for right there. But apparently, Sean Payton said we'll see if Greg Dulcich plays against the Detroit Lions. So hopefully he does. It'd be nice to have an extra weapon on offense, especially with Russ not really having good chemistry with Jerry Jeudy right now. I feel like if they want to make a playoff push, they're going to have to start connecting on some of them throws. Jerry Jeudy, when he's wide open, Russ just doesn't find him, or when Russ finds Jeudy, they just don't connect. Either drops it or it goes out of bounds or something. So, going to have to dial up some different looks and, hopefully they can get on the same page because we need them. Court, though, he's been great. I think Mims, he's a rookie doing his thing. But, yeah, definitely be nice to get Dulcich out in there. And yes, we have tight ends that can catch. Troutman, he had that great catch against the Browns. But talking about a speedy tight end, he's definitely the fastest tight end we got. So, but yeah, apparently Greg Dulcich saw a lot of specialists during his recovery. He's recovering from a hamstring injury. So hopefully that stops bothering him because he has not been able to play that much because that has just been a reoccurring thing. Nick Bonito did not practice, but he's not a candidate for IR, so that's a good sign. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, if the Broncos beat the Lions Saturday, Chiefs, they got a lot of pressure on them Sunday. Even though they play the Patriots, Bill Belichick, apparently he is going to be out the door after this year. The source I read, it didn't seem very reliable, but maybe it was. That was a few days ago, by the way. I stopped caring about it after that. But yeah, if he's actually leaving, there's no reason why he would he wouldn't care if screwing up their draft position. Maybe the Patriots could pull an upset for us, you know? And then the Broncos be right back in first place in the division. So, I mean, it's I'm not really banking on it. You never know, though. The NFL is weird. And they're playing in New England, so, hey, who knows? There's one article, I didn't read much into it, but people really believe in here. It says the Broncos are going to make the playoffs thanks to their defense. If it does, yes, it's definitely the turnaround of the defense. They've been like the second best in the last 6 weeks ranked. Let's look at the Lions comparisons here. And then we'll go into the injury report. So, on offense, points per game, they're ranked 7th. Total offense, they are ranked 3rd. Rushing offense 5th. Passing offense 7th. They are a top 10 offense. Third down offense, they're ranked 8th, 12th in red zone efficiency, and 20th in giveaways. So, defense, they got a tough challenge ahead of them. They really do. But here's where the Lions could show some flaws. Their defense, points per game, they're ranked 26th. They gave up 24 a game. 15th total defense. So, yeah, they're like middle of the pack. Rushing defense are 9th. Passing defense are 19th. Third down defense, 15th. Red zone efficiency, 29th. And takeaways, 26th. So, who knows? This is going to kind of go into my 3 keys towards the end of this video, so I'm not really going to spoil anything. But their offense, a lot better than their defense. Their defense has been struggling a lot coming out of their bye week. So, for the Broncos' sake, hopefully that continues. Because their offense is going to need it, especially on the road. Injury report, you had Nick Bonito, P.J. Locke, and Samaje Perine, or DMP. I probably should have made this video on Tuesday. I was thinking about it, and I was like, nah, I don't think they're going to have an injury report or anything. No, they did. My bad. It's going to be uploaded a day late. Probably be uploaded 2 days late, which would be Thursday. I wanted this out by Tuesday. But, is what it is. PJ Locke, I'm not sure what's going on with him. He didn't participate yesterday or today. A little worried about that. We definitely need him. Samaje Perine, he was full yesterday. DMP today. I think it was a rest day. I don't expect Benito to play in this game. Jonathan Cooper was limited both days. I expect him to be good to go, though. Greg Dulcich and Quinn Meinerz, with the elevated heart rate, was full both days. So, actually, Dulcich he didn't practice yesterday, but full today. So, Wednesday it is. But yeah, good that Meinerz is coming back, because definitely need him. Lions injury report, a lot shorter than the Broncos. You had Taylor Decker, the tackle, was limited. He did not participate on Tuesday. Benito Jones, D tackle, limited both days. Frank Ragnow, center, he was limited both days. Josh Reynolds, wide receiver, limited today. He didn't practice yesterday. Hendon Hooker, the quarterback, he was full both days. Okay, let's look at the Lions depth chart. I always say this about NFC teams. I don't know a whole bunch about them because I don't pay that much attention to the NFC. Now, obviously, starting quarterback's Jared Goff. They got Teddy Bridgewater, former Bronco there. This is going to be a problem, though. They're running backs. So, Dave Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. They are a really good running back duo. Jahmyr Gibbs, I have used him in Madden. I think I traded for him, actually. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna say right now, I was cooking with him, so he is pretty good. I gotta give him that. Yeah, or actually, maybe I drafted him. I don't think I traded. I think I actually drafted him. We put on the actual rookie class, and we drafted. I think I took him, and I made him like a 90 overall all-star. So, Yeah, the kid's good. He's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to do a game plan for him for sure. Amon-Ra St. Brown, good wide receiver right there. Yeah, Josh Reynolds questionable. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Jameson Williams. So they have weapons on offense. Sam Laporta, tight end. Don't know much about him, to be honest. So, Khalif Raymond, backup wide receiver, former Bronco right there. But yeah, their line's actually much improved. They have Graham Glass now. Hey, is that the former Bronco right there? We took him from Detroit, he went back. I didn't even realize that. I got to check this out real fast. Wow, he actually went back to the line. Okay, I got to give him props. He went back. Okay. So maybe we'll have a random Graham Glasnow revenge game. But yeah, their line's pretty good. They got Penei Sewell as well. So Taylor Decker questionable, Frank Ragnow questionable. It would be huge for our defense if those guys didn't play, but they probably will. Aiden Hutchinson, one of the best pass rushers in the game. We're going to have to go against him. We did pretty good against Khalil Mack, the sack leader, last week. Going to have to do it again, though. Just looking at the other guys on defense real quick. Jack Campbell, linebacker, okay. Cameron Sutton, he's a decent cornerback. I had him on my Madden franchise, too. Tracy Walker. Yeah. So, all right. Let's go into 3 keys here, and we're going to wrap it up. So, first key here, starting on the road. We're going to start off hot. Last road game, well, besides the Chargers. I don't really count that as a road game, okay? I mean, there's so many Bronco fans that go to Chargers. Go to SoFi Stadium now. I mean, you look at the crowd's all orange. I mean, I don't really count that as as a road game. So, last road game against Houston did not start off that good. I mean, it was bad. It was terrible. Started out, we're down 13-0. The offense wasn't getting anything going. They were terrible. So, that can't happen in this game, especially with a game of this magnitude. I believe Detroit is a lot better of a team than Houston. So they had a crappy game last week. They played Chicago. It's a divisional game. They were on the road. They lost. They're going to be angry. Okay, they're going to want to win this one. So you got to be prepared to take their best punches, and you got to punch back. This is your toughest game the rest of the year. Okay, this is a playoff type matchup. Okay, you're playing against a playoff team. So, good for Detroit though. I mean, last year they showed improvements. They're a lot better this year, and yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. So, they're going to show why they're much improved in this game. We're going to have to come out with our A game, man. It's going to be a battle. Okay, if you think this is going to be, no. And as my phone decided to shut the video off. Yeah, so that'll be the first key. Start early. Second key, got to contain the Lions running backs. Like I said earlier, Dave Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, they're a great running back duo. I think they average like a combined, like over 100, close to 150 yards per game. Could be wrong. I don't know. I heard it from someone else. It's not my stats I looked up, but yeah, they're a great running back duo. They run the ball really well. And basically what the Broncos are going to have to do is they got to stop that from happening, you know. They got to have ground control again, like the Broncos used to call it a few years ago. I think Mike Purcell's been really good at stopping the run right now. And it's been forcing teams to have to throw the ball. And Jared Goff, he's not that mobile of a quarterback. So if they're able to, you know, put him under duress, make him run, that's going to be huge for the Broncos defense. So That would definitely be my second key right there, though. I think starting early and getting the defense into the rhythm next and trying to shut down that Lions offense, which is definitely their key to winning. If their offense gets comfortable and gets going, it's going to be really tough for the Broncos. But, first two things, gotta have those. Very important. Then the third key here is you got to win the turnover battle. So when you played Houston, I'm not counting Chargers. I'm sorry. I'm not. Sorry, not sorry. We lost the turnover battle 0-3. There was 3 Russell Wilson interceptions, and we still had a chance to win the game. That cannot happen, especially against this team. So the Broncos can win the turnover battle by 2, at least, maybe even 1. This game might be so tight that 1 could do it for them. But I'm gonna go with 2. If they can do that, then Broncos can definitely win this game. We got to start early, capitalize on the Lions, having a punt after the Broncos stop them in that run game, and, score off turnovers. That's huge, especially on the road. Get the crowd out of it so you're able to run what you do best. That's 3 keys to how the Broncos can win this game. But yeah, this is going to be a battle, man. It's going to be a dogfight. Score prediction, as you guys like to hear. Lions are favored by 4 points. I'm going to take the Broncos by 4 points, though. And I think I picked the Lions to win the preseason. I can't even remember, man. But picking the Broncos to win. I'm going to take 22-18. It's going to be another close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire at the end. But yeah, maybe the Broncos in this one will go down, score a touchdown, and actually convert. I'll go with that. We'll go with we'll be losing by a score of 18-15. We'll find a way in the end zone, make it 22-18. Yeah, 15-18, 18-15. And then, yeah, score 22-18. Broncos win final. That's the prediction right there. Anyway, Broncos fans, Lions fans, NFL fans, if you have a comment, please leave it down below. Enjoy seeing what you guys have to say. What's your thoughts of the game? Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, stay safe, be good, go Broncos, and I will see you guys after the game on Saturday with a recap. Go Broncos! Peace.